city of Livingston and also teacher in middle school in the city of Madera. I teach ELD, English Language Development for newcomers, and I'm very passionate, among other things, but I think education is very key, very important thing, something that needs to be done right from the beginning. Not that it's not done right at the later years, but I think education, needs to have more focus, more funding. Educators, we never stop learning. I just came from a 5-day, full-day training. It was impressive. I didn't think I could manage, 5 full days of training. But it is that motivation and to be able to continue educating ourselves, and as not only as educators but also as community members. There's many things that we can do as community members to help our kids, our youth in education, whether we're community partners or parents. I have a strong belief that in order for any kid to be successful in education, we need to have 3 things. It's like a 3-legged coffee table. If you have a coffee table in the center and one of those legs are missing, it's going to fall. It's not going to stand up. Whether if the parent is missing, if the educator is missing or not engaged, and or the students. So, but on the other side, when it comes to the city side, being the mayor of the city of Livingston, we have to deal with a lot of issues, whether it's infrastructure, very old infrastructure, especially in the Central Valley. There's cities in our communities that have some infrastructure that is 80, 100 years old. There's a community here in the Central Valley that has still wooden pipes from 80, 100 years ago. How can they have water pipes that are still made out of wood? That's incredible. But anyways, as Waldo mentioned earlier, voting, one very important thing is being registered to vote, and the other thing is we're not done yet. Even if we get someone registered to vote, the other hardest thing is to get people to go out and vote. And it becomes part of being educated, or not really educated. I don't like to use the word educated, but informed. What are the things that can happen when people don't vote? Because when someone doesn't vote, you're basically voting for the other person that you don't want to be elected. So, but there's a lot of work to be done, and I think this group is one of those areas, or one of those groups that can really help with putting that information out there and getting people to vote, regardless of who they want to vote for, just for.
Instead of the light people, dead people are